This is
Yeah.
and then they go and then like get seeded to play round 2 against Jen or something. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's it's always fun. But that's the thing. That's the introduction to the competitive scene that that maybe you need, and it's you just never know who's going to bring the hype. Certainly, could be an individual like that one, like Korn, I believe, was their tag, and yeah, these two, well, they're no strangers to it. Coming out of the Stone Age is Myles, maining this Joker and making it all the way against the Steve of Justy, and Myles coming out of the gate swinging, excuse me.
Yeah,
And
he was not gonna let him mind. He's like, you already do anything but play Minecraft right now.
Yeah.
I saw you build these L's all over people. I'm not about to be victim number 3 of having an L built on me.
Yeah, here, let me build the L for you. Let me help you. But back here again.
That L next to the Smash GG name, and zooming through with some Elytra.
Liking it thus far. But yeah, it's Justy again has been so impressive, and one of the more naturally talented players that that we've had here in the scene. Really throughout the duration of this and the prior game's life cycle, and really just controversy aside, is a very talented individual. So as we are going to see Myles try to make their mark at the expense of Justy, thus far doing quite well for themselves. What do you think is Steve's game plan to victory against a character that can get in and out so efficiently?
I mean, he's going to need those upgraded tools. He's going to need to find some combos like that. That minecart is doing some good work, and I think he is going to be able to possibly get some edge guards with that flint and steel. Lighting him on fire, trying to down smash him all the way out there, building his way up.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's trying to set up some of these traps along the ledge. Steve does appear to be one of those characters who can coordinate some pretty creative setups, but just one weak dash attack or non-Arsene dash attack, I should say, gonna finish off Justy's first stock.
Gonna catch him with the get up. Sitting at 129, his first blood is indeed drawn by Myles. They're not gonna fall into the up smash there. And Justy thus far, maybe trying to go for a little too much of the, pardon the Phillyism, the head assery here. So back throw, in decent position to get the kill, especially with that down smash, but just not finding it quite yet.
Yeah, this does look like to be kind of a problem right now. He can't lock down the stock. He's not. I don't think Steve really has any crazy kill confirms or anything aside from a few setups. I don't think he really has any back throw kills either. All right, good flight path from the Elytra. Down tilt, setting him way up. Not going to drop down. That surprise down air from Steve can be very scary. It can delete stocks at like 80 or 90 if you get hit in the wrong spot on the stage. He's trying to shark him with his axe.
Yeah, just trying to maintain control at this point, and I'm not really sure how effective this is going to be. Yeah, up throw at that percentage. Can't really blame Myles for falling to that, can you? However, you're sitting at 128 now, excuse me, and you are very susceptible to death, Arsene or otherwise.
Yeah, he's still got a bit of time to build up that Arsene, so Justy really has to take advantage now. Live while he can, get a good amount of damage on the board. We see how good his combo game has particularly been earlier. Ooh. He's going to try to build his way to safety. Down throw, okay. I thought he'd probably go for an up throw with that block there. Bounce him right back down. See if Myles is ready for that tech. Okay, forward tilt finally taking him out at 193, but Justy really been doing a good job living.
I mean, the real question is, Justy ready for Myles' Joker? And yeah, with or without Arsene, has been more than keen to build up damage, and now you have a very good opportunity to try it. You got to get creative with your setups if you're going to have this meter run out, and it does run out a little bit faster if you're hitting them with Arsene out. And yeah, Myles maybe not able to get the mileage that they wanted out of Arsene that time, and that was in part due to some creative thinking by Justy.
He's been sending out quite a few of these minecarts, trying to catch Myles and get him get him stuck in there. Maybe get a combo off of it too. I think he's probably 0 for 5 on that up smash now. Able to mine quite a few materials after it too. Ooh. A quick response needed.
Well parried by Myles, going to give themselves a few frames of advantage, and down smash is eventually going to send Myles off of the stage. Justy looking to take the second stock off of the former Dino, but yeah, Steve's killed things bigger than Dinos in his time, and
man,
certainly had Joker to the list yet again. 1 stock apiece, and a little bit more manageable situation for Justy this time around. You have a chance to win this thing.
Yeah, he's got the golden tools too. That down air does give you a crazy amount of advantage too on head. All right, starting with the flint and steel, setting him ablaze. Getting a little stale though. Able to make it back to ledge, and he's not gonna fall for that F smash again. Justy has not been hitting really many of these smash attacks, and he's gonna DI in on down throw up there. What is going on?
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that, but Myles was, and that's what counts. So 1-0 to Myles, and impressive play, I'd say, all around from both sides. It's just maybe Justy getting a little too overconfident, and yeah, just missing on the edge guard. Well read by Myles, not falling for the F smash yet again, and is rewarded with the down throw into reading the movement on the up air, as you mentioned prior. So it'll be interesting to see where Steve is taken for game number 2 by Justin.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, because we were just on a small battlefield. I think he was getting comfortable on the stage at the very end, but he probably won't go to somewhere where Myles is able to kind of circle camp him and kind of just wear out his materials. But I mean, at the same time, Justy can camp him back and just mine for materials the whole time and refresh some of these tools with new materials. So it's going to be interesting to see how the counter pick probably works out. Maybe a Pokemon Stadium stage, maybe a little bit smaller of a stage, so he can get some of these kills a little bit earlier.
Yeah, and you saw some of those kills, at least from under the stage. I don't expect to see many techs, at least from Myles, if Steve does go for these edge guards. First of all, you're probably not going to see it because only Philly techs those. But for real, you're not going to see Steve go off of the stage all that much. You have the flint, you have the steel, you're going to be perfectly fine. But
right.
We're seeing a little bit of deliberation on the stage here, I can only imagine. I don't see Justy going away from the Steve. And
no, I think he's going to stick it out the whole tournament. I don't think he's in it to win it. I think he's in it for the memes.
I mean, you memed your way into winner's final. What do you want? Like you're rocking the what is that? A Tommy Hilfiger shirt? What is that?
It's my dad. Do you know who my dad is? Steve.
Your dad's John McEnroe or something? Like what is this?
Ooh, okay, able to get through that combo with
John
McEnroe. That's a deep cut. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you cannot be serious with this Minecraft Steve, and it's going to get caught on the ledge here, though Myles at a disadvantage in terms of stocks, and yeah, just gonna make themselves a full-on Tetramino, and I'm liking the movement from the Steve. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Okay, oh, no jump. Yeah, really good edge guard. Really good first stock out of Justy the Steve. Okay, Myles messing up that air confirm. Here we go. Here's about 40% right here. 50 almost. Okay, out of the minecart. Tool's broken, but guess what's right there? Good old crafting table. Most reliable block in the game.
Yeah, but if you're going up there to craft things, you got to be damn sure that you aren't going to be chased down by Myles, who's going to be ready and waiting to shark a kill, whether it be with that up air like we saw Steve fall victim to at the end of that game number 1. But also, I guess I could say Justy, but I'm just kind of saying those two interchangeably. Yeah. Whatever. Either way, it's going to be really important. If you're wanting to craft something, you got to be sure Myles ain't about to take advantage of that.
Okay, good tech chase on the platform from Justy. Building up. Oh, looked like he wanted to build an L. I think he'll take any opportunity to build the L. Up smash? Yeah, here he goes. L.
There you go.
Gotta love it. Uh-oh, missing his own tech. Off his own wall.
Funny. Yeah, so Myles going to have to bring it all the way back here. Justy was keeping it relatively close in game number 1, all things considered, though they were down a a considerable amount at the end of that first stock. Going with that teabag, which that's supposed to be a sign of respect in Minecraft, and now it's literally just a teabag, which is amazing.
It's off-stage stall, too. Building blocks off-stage in order to wear down that Arsene. That up smash doing quite a bit of damage, and this is getting close to a 3-stock. Yeah, because Myles is missing that fair 1 confirm. Justy on his flight path back to the ledge and on stage. And live that again, though, 160%. Oof, it looked like he wanted to maybe space out that get-up attack. He's just zooming through with this Elytra, man.
Good
you have on breaking on that thing?
Ooh!
You don't see that often.
With it.
Yeah.
Twice with it. I mean, Justy probably realizing that they had a little bit of room with which to work, but I don't know. If you find yourself getting lazy like that, that might be a sign that maybe you're taking this a little too much for granted. Though I will say, probably has the room with which to work and assures it as the anvil will fall upon the head of Myles. So we are going to a 1-1 score approaching game number 3.
I actually love that victory music from Steve. It's the level up sound. If you level up and it plays that music. Or I think it's like clearing a raid, which is like a victory in a sense. So good music choice on that one. But that was a very, very dominant response. He had a lot of momentum going into that game, and he kind of has been picking up on what Myles has been putting down with his Joker and putting the anvil right on top of it. One of the few blocks in the game. Yeah, one of the few blocks in Minecraft that's affected by gravity. So, normally how when you place a block and you can make it stay in the air. Yeah. But anvils don't work that way. Sand, gravel, and anvils, they all just fall to the ground.
It'd be a little counterintuitive if anvils work that way. Yeah, it's so weird.
Like,
you can tell me on like a cube of dirt floating in the air, but an anvil all of a sudden is where I have to draw the line.
It's Looney Tunes logic, straight out of Looney Tunes. Anvil's got to fall to the ground.
Although, if you are a character on top of the weighted object, you have to like hold up a sign before you fall. Before your body falls, but your neck like extends 50 feet.
Yeah, and then when you're below, you have to hold up the help sign.
Yeah, something. Like
that's that. That's what Joker needed when he got landed on top of.
God, I mean, I don't recall. Actually, the only thing that was missing was the body-sized crater in the in the stage. So it's something to be improved upon next patch. But
yeah, maybe.
So, game number 3, as we're discussing Looney Tunes, old comedy tropes in cartoons. So, yeah, Myles and Steve, my God, Joker and Justy. Thank you. Yeah, now I've got it right. Pokemon Stadium is the destination for game number 3, and it proved to be pretty effective last time these two danced here. This is Justy in disadvantage yet again, and Myles, I feel like, just needs a little bit more. This wasn't meant to be a pun. I was just about to say this, but needs more mileage out of Arsene if they want to get this. W.
Yeah, Justy's been stalling out really well. A lot of knockback on that Iron Pick, isn't it? Iron Pick. Oh, both of them missing up smashes. Okay, Myles gonna jump into that one though. Yeah, magma cube. Lava? Magma.
Magma. There you go. The liquid hot magma.
Okay, oh, stuck on the block. I'm surprised he didn't get rolled off there.
Some things about this character really do perplex me. I mean, the things about just how janky minecart can be sometimes. Like, yeah, we understand the basics of it, but there is some interactions that happen that just kind of it leaves me shaking my head at times.
Yeah, I mean, Justin's been getting literally a lot of mileage out of it. Like, he's been catching Myles in it for so long, and very frequently, but finally able to track down his flight pattern, like a heat-seeking missile taking Steve out of the air.
You gotta love it. I mean, yeah, Myles literally just turned himself into an ICBM for that. And as catching him with these side Bs has been doing pretty well finding the mark on Justy thus far. with the Arsenless Aha, I believe it's called. I don't know. I haven't played the game, but it's yeah, I'm not seeing too much of a weakness in Miles's basic game plan. It really is just how you're combating this character in particular.
Yeah, I mean, we still have matchup experience, Johns, that you can get it, because this is probably some of the like some of the best Steve play that we've seen, aside from maybe Aaron in the box. I think last week, he won the tournament over Best Ness with Steve, or I guess technically Alex, the female counterpart.
Wait, which Steve was this?
It was Aaron, the Diddy Kong, but he used Steve the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, he beat Best Ness with Steve.
That's that shouldn't surprise me as much as it does, but I just kind of feel like if you're if you're one of the PK kids, it's about time you got a little bit of annoyance on your side. See how the other side feels. But and again, we are sitting at 1-1, and Myles proving to be a thorn in JUSTY's side thus far, though. Trying to even things up here is JUSTY, and it's been doing very good off of grabs.
Oh yeah, he's been getting a lot off the grabs and a lot off the up tilts. That's pretty much like all his combos just come off of up tilts, and then he repositions with grab. He's able to mine a little bit, build a little bit, craft a little bit.
Going to be looking for this early kill. However, JUSTY goes high and catches the jump off of the ledge, and JUSTY going to give themselves a 2-1 advantage. And yeah, the creeper's going to blow up, and so is Myles' last stock. So now you're down a game. You've been keeping it close in pretty much every single situation, but it just gets away from you, and you're not able to take advantage of that last stock. You're falling victim to this back air. What do you do about that if you're Myles?
I mean, I think you just got to choose better options off the ledge. I mean, he's been caught jumping off the ledge a couple of times now, and that one sealing his stock too in the game. It was a very close game. He had Arsene. It was definitely on the table for him to win the game. So I think a couple cleanups here. He wasn't getting command grabbed by the cart, which is good for Myles, because those first two games was like he was getting taken for a ride almost every single time.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about Myles perhaps even slowing this game down and trying to get JUSTY perhaps a little bit impatient, but I don't know. I just feel like one of these players is playing like they've been here before, and the other is not. So Myles perhaps gonna learn the virtue of patience, or perhaps find themselves sentenced to the salt mines by Minecraft Steve, as we are going back to Pokemon Stadium for game number 4. And I don't know, that's just my analysis of the situation. What do you think Myles needs to do in order to get back into this thing?
I mean, he's going to have to maximize his Arsene usage. He's going to have to not fall into some of JUSTY's traps here. That's the big thing. He's getting grabbed quite a bit for a character with a tether grab like Steve. He has that fishing rod. There he goes, building away.
So my question is this. It seems like you are committing to a very specific flow of the game in that case, if you are to employ that strategy. And while it works in theory, it's like, Mars, in fact, was quoted as saying, if you do what you're supposed to do every time, you're going to lose every time, because people are just going to read you. So how do you mix that up to the point where JUSTY perhaps finds themselves getting mixed up themselves?
I mean, it's mostly just comes down to timing on things. Like, when is JUSTY going to use the minecart? Because you can't just hold block when the minecart's going by. And when is he going to maybe try to get an aerial? And how am I going to get off ledge? If you're Myles, you have to realize, like, I got to get off ledge a different way, because I don't want to fall into that up smash. I don't want to fall into an up tilt, up air block, up tilt, up air thing right here for another almost 50%. So Myles, I think he's just kind of falling prey to the mix a little bit. That's kind of just what it's coming down to. JUSTY's been a high level player for a while, so he's kind of has that built into him, and sniping out again with that elytra. So you might have to choose a different recovery pattern if Myles is going to keep intercepting him like that.
Yeah, I mean, Myles has been doing decent for quite some time. I do kind of feel like that one high recovery. Oh my gosh! Oh no, there is not enough blocks in the world for you to get back from that, and trying to make it up with a quick little stock off of that minecart. However, Myles is able to. Oh man, you're getting caught just a little too frequently for my comfort, Myles, and Justy is going to take full advantage of that. You're going to have to DI into the corner in order to make it out. And yeah, the ledge guarding, the advantage state of Steve is so darn good, and Myles just finds himself getting caught by the command grab a little too often to find a whole lot of success off of much of anything.
Oh, that time.
Yeah.
It's Myles trying to get stuck in the stadium. Yeah, we should
had to get a little too cheeky with your recovery there, kiddo. So, yeah, that's Myles going to be down to their winner's side stock as Justy's trying to punch their ticket into Grands on winner's side, and Myles is going to have to fight out of this, though you're in at least a manageable position in terms of being on the scoreboard, and in fact, it's downright good.
Yeah, I mean, you do have counter pick advantage. Oh my god, really good use of Elytra to soar through with a hitbox. Okay, no Arsene, but it's about to be out. Big guy's about to come home.
Oh man, when Papa comes home, they are ready to eat, and Arsene looking to see what sort of meat's on the table, and
yeah, could it be steak?
Oh man, oh my gosh, if we actually got item drops off of when Minecraft Steve gets knocked out, that would be amazing. The back air is going to seal the deal. Arsene or otherwise, that thing is deadly, and Myles stealing game number 4 out from under the wings, and we've got ourselves a last game situation here in Winners Final. Pretty evenly contested, all things considered. This could go either way, ML.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought Justy was in full control of that game until he SD'd right about here. The Elytra is a little bit hard to control in that startup. You have to go straight up, and then you can't navigate really behind you once you start the Elytra. You can only really go forward. You can't quite turn it around, and then Myles kind of returned the favor by SDing onto the stage on his own, but I think that kind of took the wind out of Justy's sails. He was not able to really kind of combat the Arsene, especially at the end when he was at super high percent anyways, because of how early he threw away that second stock.
Yeah, but I mean, it was how we saw Justy take that second stock, the anvil into that back air, knocking him off of the stage, and it was a pretty decent way to confirm it. So, got to give Justy some credit for how they were able to fight back and keep themselves in that game and make it a rather manageable position. But yeah, that was when you have an advantage, you cannot lose it in this game. I know it's primarily defensive, but when your time comes, you need to know how to seize the moment. So, game number 5, it is a big moment to have to seize. ML. We're finally seeing a little bit more out of the Arsene from Myles, as you said. That was the key to victory in game number 5. I would wager. How do you continue on this? How do you build on this if you're Myles? Because if I'm thinking you need to get out to a big lead and really assert yourself.
Yeah, the games that he's won have been really close. The Justy's wins were a blowout and a close win in that game 3. Game 2 was a blowout. Justy won. Game 3, not quite a blowout, but still a pretty decent win for Justy. So I think Justin has been more in control of the set overall. And I mean, that game 4, he was in control. He was in the lead for most of it until he SD'd. So now it's time for the zombie to come out. Possibly a forewarning of some sort? Foreshadowing?
Oh my gosh, yeah. The either that or you're going to wind up 6 feet under in loser's bracket. So, Myles making sure that this thing stays dead. That's why you double tap, bro. So make sure that you have those guns out as they're going town and city. How do you like this stage pick?
I honestly don't know. It was Justy's counter pick. I mean, maybe there's something about the stage that he likes with Steve. I have yet to see really too much Steve info, and that's not looking good.
Oh boy. Well, we are going to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I mean, he did get Arsene pretty quickly, so I mean, hopefully it wasn't
Was that
one
us?
of them.
No contest.
Yeah, no contest. It might have been on one of them.
Oh, man.
Dude, I can't. If this is how the set ends, I'm gonna be so upset. But it's gonna be how it happens. If it's a no contest, that means one of them lagged out.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh my god!
It was Myles. So just in time for Halloween, the zombie ends up on top.
That is technically a win for Justy.
Yeah,
Whoever
that
lags
kinda-
out, that's it. So I don't really know what to say about that.
Yeah, that's...
I guess get your
you take
GGs in the
those.
chat, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
GG, shake my hand. It's Joker and Steve, not Adam and Eve, I guess. But
And if you don't like that, you don't like Super Smash Brothers
Damn,
Ultimate.
dude. Yo, is this a foreshadowing with the zombie you were talking
maybe,
about?
dude, it's Halloween weekend.
Did you
pretty
know?
much, I didn't. I didn't
Dude,
see that coming.
I had no clue. I
Damn.
had no clue.
I feel
But
like
yeah, that's
how anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's just the power of the
That was a
zombie,
good
dude.
set.
That was a good. I mean,
That was
Justin
a
was
really
already
good
off
set.
to a really good
Yeah.
start, and then all of a sudden it's like Arsene is out. You know, stop like percent lead for the zombie, and then
I was
the-
enjoying that too. Like,
yeah, that
That was
fun
a good
set.
set. That was about as
Yeah.
good of a set as you could have wanted. It would have been nice to see it actually play out, I guess, you know? But
oh man, it
what
makes
happens.
sense that like the former Yoshi living and dying by their connection. But let's just look over that, and we will continue on into losers bracket. It's going to be
damn.
it's going to be Justy.
Yeah,
in
well, I guess
grand-
I
Yeah,
mean,
grand finals.
you know what? He saw a zombie and he had to go home and sleep the night. That's all it was. It's just how it goes.
Damn. Well, anyways, I guess while we're in the middle here and while we're waiting for the next, I guess we're waiting for the next match, I just want to make everybody aware of this tournament, which is literally next week. This is
Yes.
next Friday. $1,000 on this.
There we go. We got that slide up finally this time. This is happening on November 6th. $1,000 prize pool. No, Chris did not fall asleep on the zero key on his keyboard. That is for real. It's all happening on Facebook Gaming. It's free to enter. And of course, it's Champions for Charities, the tournament. You want to check out Games for Love. And of course, our good friends at Hit Point running the bracket. It's going to be Chris running production and myself and Hazmat on commentary. We're certainly glad that we're doing this and glad to help out an organization like Games for Love. And of course, the face of charity themselves, Ganondorf. So you're going to want to check it out. It's powered by Facebook Gaming. And once again, thanks Facebook Gaming for getting us in on that and helping us help you as we try to do with the Smash community, no matter what the platform.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I guess while we're here, first we'll give a shout out to the new Friday Weekly. You can find this tomorrow, another $100 pop bonus. Make sure you guys take advantage of that, man. These pop bonuses, they come, they go. They've been sticking a little bit, so make sure you support the tournaments that are bringing that out. Obviously, there's been a $100 pop bonus on DNA for a while, and we're starting to see it at Breakpoint, so keep it up. And this is something new I want to make sure everybody knows about, a new workshop series, literally a curriculum of Smash stuff spanning 4 weeks, and then probably some more classes coming out of that. It kind of works out a lot like a one-on-one training session, but there are basically spectator passes. And oh, would you look at that? Myles is back. I had a feeling that might happen, so I'm glad I kept going with that. So anyways, yeah, here we are. I guess that is not going to be a 3-2. Instead, it looks like...
Are they agreeing to play this out?
I'm guessing so, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like Justy
Awesome.
going for it. I like it.
Yeah, no, I definitely respect that. So we're going to get the crafting table popping out right away as the minecart will not find its mark. Definitely appreciate the fact that they're not going to end it off of the disconnect. I think that we do have very specific disconnect rules here at DNA. Usually it's the person that disconnect that's going to have to drop the game. I don't know if that's after a certain point or whatever, because I'm used to having to clock out certain scores and things on the timer when it comes to disconnects in Splatoon. So you're just going to have to fill me in on that one, Chris. But either way, down tilt's going to keep Joker at bay as... Again, this game number 5 on Town and City. You were mentioning that Steve might have picked this for a reason. Might just be for the amount of dirt that you can mine up on this rather earthen stage.
Yeah, dirt and wood. I believe this is one of those stages where you're going to get more wood, if anything, and the dirt and wood will allow him to build a lot more, and he is using that gold and getting those golden tools. Ooh, missing the up tilts. Up tilt, you can kind of just like mash that into the up airs. It's really, really damaging with those golden tools.
So we're going to have this set continue. Myles down is...
Oh, good mix-up. I did not know. He's been passing through quite a lot, and really been getting mixed by the way the Elytra travels.
Yeah, gosh. The fact that you're jumping out of that and leaving yourself so open in the air is just prime real estate for Justy. And, yeah, wow, really just said, no, you're not disconnecting. Get back here so I can kill you.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. And the jab. Yeah, you're just
Oh
going to
my
continue with that.
God.
Trying to get the up smash off of the block. It's not quite going to kill on Town and City. It's,
You're gonna get a diamond in the inventory, too.
oh, no. So, that could be bad news. Back throw, or good news, depending on who you're asking in the chat, certainly. And it's and if you're not watching the chat, you're watching the VOD, well, join us every single Thursday.
Ooh, man,
Last Night to Hand Gaming. Nice Aegon to confirm that kill, and another one to follow up, trying to build up a little bit more damage, but you might just be running out of real estate here.
Oh yeah, he's got the diamond tools and everything now. Lava bucket too. That flint and steel has been the MVP of the edge guarding for the zombie. Oh, he's going the wrong. No, the platform coming in right at the end, making me eat my words. And that up smash, you have been slain by a zombie.
Yep, that is not the first time Justy's flamed for sure. So it's going to be 3-2 in favor of Justy, and they're going to move on to Grands the old-fashioned way. So good for them for playing it out, and we're going to take one last look at these replays.
Yeah, I think it was definitely early enough in that game to where you can like facilitate a replay. It's not like it was like 2 stocks to 1, one's at high percent, you know. Yeah, that minecart and the flint and steel. That flint and steel was like actually the MVP. He put him in another portal with that one. How much flint and steel he used.
And Myles just kept getting caught by it, kept getting their get-ups read a little too often on ledge, and it was certainly what happened after that was key for Justy's victory. But I don't know, if you're Myles, I think you have to chalk a lot of that up to the fact that your up B with Arsene is getting caught just a little too much, but also the fact that you're losing advantage state just a little too often. Justy's not afraid to fight you. You have to come up with something a little bit more, maybe play a little bit more defensively and start counterpunching with Arsene, because otherwise you're just kind of running into hitboxes. As Justy showed, they're not afraid to throw a pickaxe into your face.
Yeah, he was throwing everything at him. Every single tool. He had his hot bar full of everything that he needed. A flint and steel, a bunch of mine carts. The mine carts are probably the most useful thing for Steve, because it is essentially a command grab that you can send across the stage with and it's a pretty strong hitbox too. And you can recover. Justin didn't really recover with it, as the life of flight patterns are really good, but you can recover with them as well. You could just grab someone, drop them off the stage so many times, put him in a low spot where he was able to get that flint and steel just off the edge every single time.